Hi loves, hope you guys had a great Labor Day weekend. So I'm hopping on here today just to do a quick update video, which was highly requested. A few videos back I had mentioned one of my new favorite products, and it was the Remington iLight Face and Body, which is essentially a permanent hair reduction device. And it looks like this, just as a reminder to you guys. The video I did a couple months back was essentially a first impressions video. So I really couldn't give you guys a great idea of what the permanent results were. So if you guys want to reference back to that video, I talk a lot more about the device, how it works, that kind of thing. So I'll go ahead and I will link that video down below. But I did promise to update you guys in 3 months on what kind of results I saw after using it for the recommended amount of time. So I am back today to share with you guys my overall impression and whether I think the Remington iLight Pro is worth the money. So just to give you guys a quick recap, this is a permanent hair reduction device. It is FDA cleared, so it is safe to use. The light technology used in this device and the results are supposed to be very similar to results you would get at a professional salon or dermatologist. So of course I was immediately interested. I've been using this for 3 months, mostly on my legs. I have also done a laser treatment on my bikini line and in my underarm. However, I found that those areas are a little more sensitive for me. I'm a big baby, so I found that I only did it there a couple times because I just found it a little bit uncomfortable. But on my legs, I really don't feel it at all. It's just kind of like a warm, tingly sensation. And to be honest, my legs were really the part of my body that I found I was shaving the most often. Before I started using the iLight, I literally was shaving my legs every single day. It was so annoying. I'm one of those people that really can't stand stubble, and for some reason, the hair on my body seems to grow infinitely faster than the hair on my head. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that. So basically, I wanted to get this because I wanted to not have to shave my legs every single day, point blank. I'm one of those people where I'm like, get in the shower, get going, you know, I don't want to be in there a long time. And because I'm such like a hurried person, I tend to cut my legs a lot when I'm shaving. It's just an overall very negative experience for me. So I have been using the Remington every 2 weeks because for the first 3 months they recommend that you kind of space out your treatments. So every 2 weeks I would do a treatment on my legs. Now I would always do this in the morning, and the reason for that is because you do have to have shaved, clean skin. So I would shave my legs in the shower, and then I would dry them off, and then I would do the laser treatment. Because if you don't shave before you do the laser treatment, and I found this out, like if you have a little bit of stubble, it will like actually singe the hair, and so it's a lot more painful of a process than if you just shave and totally get that hair off of there. If you're trying to avoid a little more of the uncomfortable sensation, definitely make sure that you shave before using this product. It does have 5 different energy settings, and I use it on the second highest energy level. I started out on the first, which I highly recommend, just so that you can get used to the sensation, the bright flash of light, because it can be a little alarming at first. I haven't gone any higher than energy level 2 because, like I said, I'm a baby. But my husband, who is my beauty guinea pig, God bless him, did try it on level 5, and he said it really wasn't that bad. But again, you know, I'm kind of a baby about this kind of stuff. A lot of you guys asked about what the sensation was like. It is a very warm, sort of tingly feeling. It's like if you were to snap a rubber band really lightly against your skin. So it is a little teeny bit uncomfortable, but even for a super baby like me, it's not that bad. I can handle it, and it definitely is a lot less painful, I find, on my legs. I don't know, I guess it's just not as sensitive of an area. So I can do both of my legs in one sitting and be totally fine with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show you guys how it turns on, how the skin tone sensor works, and then how I actually use the device on my legs, just because I think that will be helpful to you guys, and then I'll talk a little bit more about my results. Go ahead and turn it on for you all with the power switch. And you'll hear it do the beeping. It's got a flash. It is got a fan that's running. So like I said, it's like a UFO. I told you guys. First of all, make sure that your doggy is away from the laser. So Kissu's gonna Kids is gonna take a little trip outside the door. So this flashing light right here is your skin tone sensor, and you do have to scan whatever part of your body that you're going to be using the device on. And this is essentially just to check and make sure that your skin tone is okay to use this technology on. And I'm gonna be doing my legs today to show you guys, so I'm just gonna hold this up to my leg. All right, so you're just gonna scan the part of your body that you're gonna be doing the hair reduction on. It gives you the green light. So you're ready to go. All right guys, so here's my leg. Yes, like I said, I've got razor nicks, bruises. I have like the most sensitive skin ever. So anyways, this is our little Remington device. This is the window. This is what you're gonna place flat against your skin. If you don't place it flat, like let's say I have it like this and it's not against it, and then I try to flash the razor, it's gonna give me a no-no sound. Okay, so you wanna make sure that you've got it lined up, and it'll beep when it's on there correctly. Hear that? And then you're gonna press this button here on top, which is the light pulse. And it looks like that. And what you're gonna do is just move in a grid pattern. So like let's say you start here, flash, flash, flash. Just move in a grid until you're done with your entire leg. Pretty straightforward. It does take a little bit of time, but totally worth it. Okay, so now moving on to the part of this video that most of you guys are probably most interested in, and that is my results. And do I think that the Remington iLight Face and Body is worth the cash? So I'm going to start off by saying, yes, I think that the Remington iLight Face and Body is worth the money for me. However, there are kind of some cons to the product that I'm going to talk to you about in a little bit that might make it maybe not as worth it to certain people. So let me start off by saying that in 2.5, almost 3 months, I have seen results. I find that I can go 2 to 3 days without shaving my legs versus where I told you guys before, I was shaving every single day. Because literally I would shave in the morning, go to bed at night, and I would get goosebumps or something, and I would already have stubble. Like I could feel it. And I just can't stand how that feels, especially in the summertime. And so I would literally shave every morning. And not only did this dry my legs out, but I was always cutting myself, and just in general, it's a pain in the butt in my opinion. So for me, being able to go 2 to 3 days without having to shave my legs is life-changing. It's a big deal. So I definitely have seen, and I'm like holding it. I don't know why I just picked it up, but I've definitely seen results from the product. And then the other reason that I would recommend this device is because I think that it's worth the money versus going to a professional salon or dermatologist. So if you are somebody that's interested in hair removal, I think that this would be a really great option for you versus going to the doctor. Number one, because if you're anything like me, you hate the doctor's office. I don't care if it's a medical spa, if it's a dermatologist, I hate going. Like everything about it just like skeeves me out. I can't stand it. I get really anxious and nervous. So any kind of beauty treatment or medical process that I can do myself at home, that's just the way that I prefer it. And not only that, it's way more expensive to get hair removal at the dermatologist. I did a little bit of research, and the cost of the Remington iLight Face and Body equals out to about 1.5 treatments of laser hair removal at my derm. So just in 1.5 treatments, you've paid for this entire device. So if this is something that you're really wanting to do, or you know, you're going to monthly treatments at the dermatologist, I definitely recommend considering getting an at-home device. So those would be the people that I recommend it to. Also, skin tone is really important, like I said, because the product is recommended for people with lighter skin tones and darker hair. So if you're somebody with a very natural dark skin tone, I do not recommend purchasing this product. Same case if you're somebody with extremely light natural hair. So if you were born like a super light blonde, which unfortunately I was not blessed to be born a super light blonde, I have to highlight mine. But let's say you were and you have very light hair, I also don't think that this would be worth the money for you. Just because it is recommended for people with light to medium skin tones and darker hair. That's just the group of people that this is going to work the best on, and it just so happens that that is me to a T. So would I recommend this product? Yes, like I said, to certain people. Do I think it's worth the money? If you're interested in hair reduction, hair removal, yes, I absolutely think it is. It's really easy to use. It is a little bit time consuming, so I find that I'll typically do this on a weekend morning when I don't really have anywhere to be. But other than that, I think it's really great, not super painful, so I think it's worth it. I think cutting myself in the shower with the razor, like a razor nick, is way more painful. So those are my overall thoughts on the Remington iLight Face and Body. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.